sports fans, for another exciting presentation
nice clean game,
of NBA basketball. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. Some confidence for Golden State with the win in their last matchup against the Rockets. And with that win, they evened up the season series at 1 apiece, giving them a chance to pull ahead right here.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
Knocking down every kind of shot imaginable. Hard to take them down when they are clicking like that.
And it's Beverly in at the point guard. Now here's Curry. He's one of the better scorers in the league, averaging almost 25 points a game. And both of these teams, Steve, have the ability to just pour it in. This could be one of the highest scoring games of the entire season.
Yeah, who needs defense, Kevin? Both these teams just get up and light it up, and that's the one thing is whoever shoots the higher percentage will win.
You buckled in? I'm harnessed in right now.
Ready to go.
I am too.
Ready to go.
I can see you are.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
Now, here's Decker, guarded by McGee.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
If you aren't going to at least step in front of him, you can't be surprised when he throws it down like that.
Stolen by Beverly. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And the jam by Harden.
And with that speed, once he took off, the D just had no chance of getting back.
Why waste all that energy? No one was going to catch him.
His team, it just gets them fired up.
And that's the result. They launch an assault on the basket. Now, here's Anderson. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game.
But last year, there was a huge drop-off defensively. And given this team's lofty goals, that really flies right in the face of that old adage, defense wins championship.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for JaVale McGee. And here's the fast break. Fires for three. Harden's shot is off. And talking about how the Rockets are structured, they do have some players on the roster, Greg, who can play defense. It's a wonder they've been so bad at that end.
I mean, the problem with trust on the floor, and that happens for the Rockets only once in a while, which is why they give up an insane number of points to their opponents.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Rockets leading by 5. And the jam by Harden. Green, the pass to Thompson. It's good.
Gets it going early. He's going to give you problems.
He's already given them all sorts of problems. He hasn't needed any time to settle into this one.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And there's the foul. It's on Sam Decker.
And really taking it away. I mean, the steal numbers are off the charts.
Here's Beverly. And the layup's good off the glass. Outside Durant. The pass to Green. From 12 feet out. Decker with the rebound. Houston leading by 9. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Already seizing control of this game.
And doing it in all areas. They came out of the locker room knowing exactly what they needed to do.
With 1 on the clock. And it's Green with the jam.
On that last strip.
I guess not, Heath. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Well, they've dictated tempo with their defense and been able to force some turnovers.
They've been super aggressive on that end, and they've been rewarded for it so far. Let's see if they'll be able to maintain this for the rest of the game.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the Rockets. Ennis out there with Gordon. Then there's Brewer. Then there's Nene. And it's Harrell in at the 4 slot. And the Warriors making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. All over the floor. Wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely. The best shooting backcourt in league history with Curry and Thompson. Like you said, it's the playmaking and intelligence of the players around them that enable them to take full advantage and pick teams apart.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, some might say that Draymond Green has a big mouth. Opinion is heard.
They love that edge he brings, D.A. Absolutely. Thanks. Curry's checked in for the Warriors. This is to Clark.
Risky pass. Poor decision, really. Fortunately, they didn't lose the possession.
Iguodala with it. Picked up by Nene. Took him no time at all on that one. Nene down low. McGee's there. Just 5 to shoot. Ennis. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. Warriors trailed by 5. McGee is screen. Iguodala dishes to Clark. Out to Thompson. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Outside Curry. To the inside. And it's Iguodala with the jam.
To that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And Brewer kicks to Nene. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Drafted by the Miami Heat. Sometimes where you're drafted and the people around you. I played with Glenn Rice from the state of Michigan, played at Michigan. Then I also play with Willie Burton. He's from my neighborhood.
Sure is.
So getting a chance to have guys familiar, some similar backgrounds, Grant Long as well, it made life a little bit easier. I think when I knew I was special, when the first time I heard my name in the starting lineup.
I bet. It's Curry with the drive. Here's McGee. Curry kicks to Iguodala. Oh, that's blocked. Kevin Durant comes in for Klay Thompson. And McCaw is subbed in for Ian Clark.
He is just getting hotter as the game goes along, building on a strong start. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second quarter.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Curry. To the inside. McGee. And it's McGee with the jam. Points. Harden with it. Now Green defending.
That's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the defense.
Staff and Steve Kerr, give him a lot of credit. 2 guys in the first 2 years leave to get head coaching jobs.
And one thing that makes Steve Kerr unique, he really does empower his assistant coaches.
Yes, watching him on the sideline, you can see he lets his assistants have a role on this team. Look what happened last year. Luke Walton in the first 43 games of the season, he was fantastic, and Steve Kerr stayed out of the way.
Here's Harden, and it's Harden slamming it down.
And if you want to talk about liftoff, folks, he went right from the launching pad. Serious extended hang time there. Even at full speed, it looked like he was in slow motion. Just amazing.
To the middle. Here's Anderson.
Onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Goes back up. That's good. The Houston lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Green.
He has a nose for the glass and a 6th sense in terms of how to read the angles.
And made 4 of them. That one misses. Livingston. No good on that last second attempt there. And the first half is now in the books. Rockets. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
The way he was able to attack the rim in that first half, defenders are going to need to start building walls and being connected defensively if they want to have any chance to stop him.
He has been relentless so far in this game. It really is going to have to be a total team effort to try to slow him down.
He has the Splash Brothers in the backcourt. Durant is out there with Draymond Green, and it's McGee in at the 5 roaming the paint. Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we've seen the Warriors become a powerhouse franchise, but sometimes great teams can overlook opponents. Coach Kerr takes a cue from Greg Popovich and talks about what he calls appropriate fear. Draymond Green explained, "You're not going to be scared or back down from anyone, but have appropriate fear," which just means respect them. Respect that they can beat you.
You know, you talk about coaching trees. Steve Kerr in his first 2 years already has had 2 assistants grab 2 head coaching jobs, and him himself, he coached under the best in the business.
Rockets on offense. They've led by as many as 11 points. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Their offense came fairly easy to them out there. The D wasn't rushing them to do anything, and because of that, they made a lot of smart, calculated decisions that turned into easy points.
McGee a screen. Curry passes to McGee, and it's McGee with the jam. Here's Andre Iguodala is checked in for JaVale McGee, and Ian Clark subbed in for Thompson. 4 on the shot clock, and the jam by Harden. To the paint. Here's Green. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Got him just enough room to get that shot off.
Curry dishes to Green. The finish. Rockets with the rebound. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Anderson the screen. Look at that jam!
Nice.
I mean, just beautiful.
I totally agree.
Is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Here's Green, and that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
McCaw, he's checked in for the Warriors. Livingston comes in for Steph Curry. Well, Steve, you won a sportsmanship award that is revered by so many in the NBA, and always a pretty significantly even-keeled disposition, always first class with the media, one of the best guys always in the league to talk to. We see other players like, Kevin Garnett, Russell Westbrook, a little bit more fiery. What are the advantages to either approach?
It is. I mean, just preference. I was a guy who was kind of fiery, like a lot of talkative, but I think also just like those guys, you get a chance to know more about them off the court. They are good guys. You have different depositions on the floor than off. And I like Kevin Garnett and Russell Westbrook, totally different off the court.
I know Garnett. He is as good a guy as there is.
He is. He's first class. Now, on the court,
Tough competitor.
he'll go at you.
He will.
Just like Russell.
Yes.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
I think it very well could be. That might be the game-changing play that helps push them over the top.
And a switch here also for Houston. Capella's checked in.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Livingston kicks to Clark. Got it up. Off on that one. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Rockets lead by 9. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Warriors trailed by 9. Taking a look at the Rockets. Harrell is out there with Nene. Then it's Ennis. Then there's Brewer. And it's Gordon in the shooting guard.
He got the ball where he wanted and attacked the smaller defender. Completely overpowered him.
Passes it to Brewer. Durant with the steal.
How about the reaction time on that pass? Quick. And what good work there to get in the way of it.
6 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Gordon with it. Picked up by Thompson. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second play. Warriors trailed by 7. Outside Curry. McGee a screen. Down low. Taken away by Nene. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there.
The break. He wants to change it up defensively and get more people packed into the paint. He said, they're beating us up down low. We have to put a stop to it. Let's see if they respond, Kevin.
He has really come into this second half on an absolute tear. Really impressive effort from him so far.
Back to Durant. Down low. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Iguodala.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Anderson the screen. Thompson against Harden. The dish to Beverly. Here's Decker. And it's Houston with another. And here is Curry. Inside. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move. And he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one is on Ariza.
And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
They set the screen.
We were in love with the
Harden kicks to Decker. And Decker
slows
it in. Durant against Beverly. Shots good by Durant.
You can't anticipate anything with him because his playmaking is so unpredictable.
Our troubles all on the rocks.
Harden kicks to Anderson.
Our troubles all on the rocks.
To the right wing. Beverly dishes to Harden.
Until the sky turned blue. When I spent the summer.
There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Beverly. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. The feed to Green. To the paint. And the jam by Kevin Durant. That time. Rockets lead
When I
by
spent the
7.
summer on you. Most things in life ain't free.
Harden outside.
Most things in life ain't free, but you were all that I need. My feet down in the
Over in the
sand,
corner,
you took
Decker.
the watch from my
And
hand
another
and
three
said
for
it's
Houston.
no more use.
Curry outside.
When I spent the summer
No good on that
you
one.
were in love
I love the technique he uses, leveraging his position down low, then just using sheer size to snatch the rebound.
The kick out to Anderson. Anderson can't get that one to fall.
I spent the summer
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
With it. And it's Iguodala picking him up. Harden against Iguodala. Feeds to Decker. And there's a reason that's good on the assist by Decker.
There's not a thing that
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot
so
argue
when
with the
the
W.
year is through, I'll be right here too.
Here's Harden.
Spent the summer
Money from the wing.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
They did. Fantastic run here to really put this game to bed.
Here's Durant. Missed. So it's the Rockets taking the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was
when I spent the summer on you.